Hello nation, and welcome back to another episode here today, as we're back here for some more action on the gridiron here in college football 26 Road to Glory here with Pierre-Javier Shilo, or better known as PJ Shilo. And today we are going to be playing the final two games of our high school career, and of course we will, towards the end of the video we will see his final three teams that he will be possibly going to, one of the three that he will be going to start off his collegiate career. So as you take a look here at recruiting, of course you see Kennesaw State at the top of the list. Obviously that's a hometown team, school that we can go to, stay locally. Then you got Michigan, and then you got Central Michigan, Georgia Southern, Georgia State, and then a couple others there. So when I was looking at some of the schools here, I was trying to find some schools that had us either, we talked about playing early, and of course the earliest we could play is at Kennesaw State. Now I put that on the list for the simple fact because that's a hometown, in the state, not to mention the city that we live in, and a possible school we could go to, since that is we can be there early, starting there early as freshman year. But, at the same time, I kind of sitting there thinking, I really don't want to put Kennesaw State on there because we're still doing, or at least wrapping up the series here with Bryce, and of course, somewhere down the line, I would like to do a Kennesaw State Dynasty mode, Dynasty mode with them, and maybe possibly in NCAA or in College Football 26 here, or somewhere down the line there. So kind of want to get away from Kennesaw State this season, but we are going to put them on that top three there. Because you know what, you never know, I might just change my mind here. So it's been a week since, at least recording wise, while I'm recording this, it's been a week since I've played this, and I've kind of gotten away from the game. And I've actually picked up the copy already. I'm just trying to finish up the last couple of hours that I have on this one here. Been busy trying to work on other content for not just this channel, but also on the main channel, trying to get the Nebraska series that we're going to be doing over there up on the channel and get that started as well. So we got a lot of new content coming up here very soon here for this series, and of course in other NCAA content, as well as baseball as well. So there you see, we actually had to go ahead and stop there. We could have easily scored there, but we had to stop because we have not fulfilled one of the goals that we have. Now we did rush for 7+ yards on a play. Now we got to try to get rush for 7 yards plus on a play, but we got to do it twice. So that's why I had him stop, just inside the 20 there, to give us a chance here to try to run this ball in there and get a touchdown. There you see we completed the goal there. Nice job. And some of these I will admit to you that I had to try a couple of times just to see if I can try to get that 6 times that you see there for for certain schools. Like this one here, we have to rush for a touchdown for for Northern Northern Illinois here, and that's a big run there. We checked that off, and that was a good one as well. So we're now beating them now 27-14. Now, too, if you see some glitching there, like that, or whatever, something again, Elgato, I want to do something here on this today, so I had to cut and splice as best I possibly could. Elgato's, as you can tell, the really sink, trying to sink it as best I possibly can. It is what it is. So we'll see here. We had to run. Let's see, inside run play for 10 yards. We got that. So now we got to do an inside handoff for a touchdown here. So we're trying to get that set up here, and we're trying to at least try to do it within a. Ideally, I was trying to do at least one play, but we're just trying to find ways to. At this point here, just trying to get down, just trying to find a first down. If we can. There you see Shilo. Oh, there. Look at that big run here for him as he's going down the field. And that is going to be a touchdown. Nice run there for him as we do get that one there. So now we go to ice veins. And basically our job is to get in field goal range. And see we do very well there on that play. And then now we have to try to score a touchdown here while in field goal range. But I think I said in the last, I don't know if I said in the first episode, I might have said in the second episode, but we're using pretty much a default slider set for, I usually use a default slider set for any career mode, really. For the most part, I don't really mess around with too many of the sliders, especially when it comes to college football and Madden. I just kind of leave it as it is, but we play on All-American just to kind of make it fun and, you know, simple, and you still get some pretty good games out of it there. So that's the slider set I'm using. I'm just using basically just what it comes out of the box for this particular mode. As we wrap up, get the nice win there in our fourth game of the season. As Auburn Tigers have made an offer to us for football as well as Georgia. So Georgia officially has, given us an offer, a scholarship there. And a lot of these scholarships are either for second string. Quite a few of them are third string. There you see Appalachian State, nice. That's actually a pretty good school. I wouldn't mind. I would really like to do a series with Appalachian State now, since they're in the game here. This is their second year now being in the game. So we'll definitely have to, I don't know, maybe I can do a speed series or something like that for them here in the near future. But as we take a look here, these are all pretty much all the schools here. And of course down there, if you see their projector roll, it tells you what where you'd be at. So a lot of these are like walk-ons, bench rolls. Excuse me. Some of them are, looks like actually a lot of them are just be on the bench there. Second string. Not too many first string here. A lot. What I've seen here in this game, if we're supposed to be a 5-star guy, but we're actually we're kind of slipping down to that 5th star or for 4th star there. There's which I don't mind this, but you have to kind of really work for it to get that first string position there. And I've seen a lot of other people play this game here in the last week or so that this game's been out. That you have to, really, if you want to get started, you have to go to a small school, unless you do really well here in high school. Right now you see here, we're just kind of in that 4-star range. If you really knock it out of the park with completing every single thing they've asked you from these coaches here, your best bet is you're going to be, somewhere around that second string or that third string back, which is fine. That's okay. But because you got battles, you can go through it, and at least if you don't get to play, in the first season, because you don't get to make you don't make, I think it was 4 starts in a season, you get redshirted. So you still have that extra year of eligibility still available for you, which is fine. It's nice and everything. But yeah, you really have to get these missions and these goals that these coaches are wanting you to succeed to. You have to get them you have to knock them out of the park. So there you see her talking to our coach about the next game coming up here, and he gave us some advice of what we need to be doing for this one. As you see, some of the recruiting, and like I said, it's really cool that you can actually go in there and look at the recruitment class they're having, and see if that matches up what you want your player to be a part of. There you see we moved App State to the top of the list, which after our Luke was looking at it, like, playing for App State, I was looking at their school, their stadium by far. I have to agree with a lot of people. It's probably one of my favorites in college football right now. They just have a really nice, I came from a small school. I went to college to a small school. I went to a small Division II school, and it was nice. It was that nice, intimate atmosphere. It wasn't. We had great games, great atmosphere. You know, people just having a lot of fun, and I kind of like, you know, kind of a soft spot for a lot of small schools when I see them play football. And I think App State is one of those schools that I'm really starting to fall in love with here, especially in this game. But as we take a look here, we'll see we got a couple of these high school moments that we have to go through. This is the last one. This is senior night, and of course we are going to get our flowers here and be honored here in front of our community and family and friends and stuff like that. So they're going to see our last football game of the season, and that means we have to go out with a bang here. So we're going to have to come out here, prove to everyone that we're show the coaches these that we're having look at us for playing football next season. We gotta really wow them and convince them to give us a full ride scholarship, and maybe even push it to the point where we can get a chance to be the starter for their school there. So we'll, and obviously, with whatever position we, whatever, bench role we get, we're going to go, work our ass off and get out there and show what we can do. As we see a lob pass there thrown to Shilo, as he's going to get that catch. Now we got to gain yards on running plays, and then we also have to gain receiving yards there. We got to get like 25 in receiving and 25 in running. So it should be a hard task there for us. We've actually had a pretty couple of good catches there, like this one right here, going down the sideline here. This definitely is going to be a 25-yarder right there, as we're able to get in position there and get ourselves a nice catch there. So we completed the receiving yards. Now we're trying to get the rushing yards here, and I think we might have put a nice bow on that as well. Nice run from Shilo. Of course, Dad and Mom and the whole family is out here to support him. And, of course, he's wearing Dad's 24 number here. And he's been wearing that all 4 years of high school, as we see a run here and breaks off a tackle or two and gets wrapped up there as he gets another nice run. They're just trailing by 7 right now. So we might end up getting a touchdown here on this drive. They're going to let us try to finish this drive out and by trying to score here. Let's get a nice block there. Great job as we maneuver around that defender. And look at us, just barrel our way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. As you see the fans like, wow, what a run there. And they could be seeing that on Saturdays here very, very soon. We'll see where he's going to go to here at the end of the episode. And Shilo here going to run this one, as now we're on our next moment here. Got to reach field goal range here again, and then score a touchdown as well. So we got to try to score a touchdown. Doesn't matter what type of touchdown, receiving or running. But we'll see what we can do here in this one. This one's not a bad task to have here. As we, nice run here, taking this one in here. He's going to get in field goal range, and there you see touchdown. Yep, we clicked. Yeah, they're going to give us both. So that drive is going to be successful. And that is going to help us move on to the next one. So it's showtime. Crowd's ready for a show. Use your physical running style to overpower defenders and deliver a highlight here. So we got stiff arm a couple of defenders, and then stiff arm a couple of defenders that are while we're running for 7 or more yards here. So again, not a tough task to do. Just a little tedious sometimes, and sometimes you're, the button that you trigger to do the stiff arm doesn't really want to work out for you. I thought we had a stiff arm there, but that was not the case. As we see Shilo here runs this one here. I'm just trying to look for contact here so I can stiff arm somebody, as it's 24-17 here in the third quarter. 8:17 left. And see a handoff here going down the field. Nice stiff arm. And we get both, actually. Nice job. So, nice run there. As we're going to keep this drive alive, as we're going to try to see if we can get into the end zone here again. Run the ball here. Why not? Shilo's been doing his thing here tonight, as he is one of the seniors being honored here tonight, playing their final high school game. And, of course, trying to show off here what they can do here for the coaches for coming up next fall. Hopefully they can get a D1 scholarship to a school of their choice. One of the things I wish they would do in the future here in college football, which I know it's a lot because that's a lot of schools to cover, but at some point here I would like to see the FCS schools in here. So guys, schools like the Jackrabbits of South Dakota, North Dakota State, North Dakota, all those other schools that are in that FCS schools there. I'd love to have play them, and excuse me, especially as a player and even as a coach, just go up the rankings of that and just kind of build a career starting down there, and then getting called up, getting a chance to play in as a D1, get hired as a D1 coach at some point. As we see, Shilo runs a nice run here. He's keeping his legs moving. As we gotta catch. Oh, so we gotta get a catch there at the catch made past the line of scrimmage there. Okay, so we gotta try to get a catch here, and that will also too help us with a touchdown. And dang it, not such the case there. As that time he didn't even actually throw it to us there. We were calling for it, but they didn't want to throw it. And see a pass there, and that ball's gonna be broken up as we try to get that one to our receiver there. So now 3rd and goal coming up. Looking for the ball here. They're gonna throw this one in the corner, and nope, no one's gonna be able to get to that one either, as that one's just gonna veer away. So now 4th and goal coming up here. We're down by a touchdown, and we get the touchdown, but we do not get the catch past the line of scrimmage there. So we fell that one there, which is fine. That's all right. But we did, most importantly, we get the win, and that's going to help us out even more so here. So take a look here at some offers coming in here. These are the last few offers that we're getting. Alabama, Clemson there, Bo Sweeney sending a letter to us about getting an official offer. Notre Dame, so South Bend, Marcus Freeman and his team looking at us as well. We got Ohio State there, Ryan Day, head coach there at the Ohio State. And what else? Who else? Do we got any more? Yeah, we got Tulane, which is another school. It's another school that I wouldn't mind doing a dynasty with. It'll be kind of fun playing as a school like that, a little small, gutsy school like them. Of course, the new schools in the game, the Delaware Blue Hens, looking at us as well. So we get a scholarship offer from them. And then, okay. So we're a 4-star, which is not bad. We're getting our positions, our national ranking, and position ranking on the top, 500 board there up. But there you see the top cut here, and these are the schools that we're looking at. And of course, I went through a lot of these schools here. I looked at the other schools that were all making offers to us, and really, truly, I feel like these are the 3 schools that we could possibly go for. App State, Central Michigan. I've always been wanting to play as a coach for Central Michigan. There's something about that school I like. I like the stadium. I like the uniform color schemes. So I think that'd be kind of cool. But then I decided, we said Kennesaw State was going to be out of the running, so we decided to put Georgia Southern, which is a school there that his dad is a rival to. So we possibly, make that connection there. But I think for the most part here, I kind of like what we're seeing here. Jacksonville State's another school that we could possibly put in our top 3. I see a lot of people doing Delaware already. I kind of want to get away from that. I see a lot of people doing that one here on YouTube. There you see Alabama. Okay, we already seen these already. Clemson, Lane Kiffin. Okay, so yeah, we definitely got to make a decision here on where we're going to go here and what is going to be our future here for this series. And down below, I would like to know from you guys on where do you think we should go. Should we go to a school that's on our list? Should we go to a school that, you know, that it will kind of can be a fun, you know, that maybe I miss a school that would be fun, you know, better than the 3 that we picked. Excuse me. That we have currently on our list, or you know, is there a school that that, you know, you guys think you know, you guys are really, you know, kind of the overall favorite or the stereotypical one? I don't know. Let me know down below what you guys think, what school we should go to next. But as you take a look here, there you see the 3 hats and the final 3 hats that we need to make a decision on. So, do we go to App State? Do we go to Central Michigan? Or do we go to Southern Georgia? Decisions. Should we go to a school that we never been to before? Should we go to this favorite that a lot of my friends are talking about? Or should we go to the one that my dad despises? Well, the only way we can figure that out is that for you guys to stick around for the next episode. Stay tuned as we'll see which school PJ decides to go to. Will he go against his dad's wishes and go to Southern Georgia Southern? Or does he go to somewhere he's never been before and go with the Chippewas? Or does he make his own path to a school, upcoming small school like App State? We'll find out next episode, you guys. Stick around for episode 4 as we learn the future of PJ Shilo. As always, keep yourself healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.